Welcome back to another video of Fight Night Champions. You know what I'm saying? I've been shitting on niggas forever in this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I started a legacy and I'm trying to see how far I can get. If you like the videos and the content, man, hit the like button and subscribe. Let's get it.
Action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. 10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Thomas is trying to repeat his last outing. Remember that impressive knockout he had, Teddy?
Yeah, I don't know if he should remember it. Maybe he should have a short memory, because if he goes in there looking for the knockout, he might take away the most important part of his game, the jab, the things that set it up.
Blocks the headshot. Winky with a huge right hand.
You need to block more.
When you're facing a guy who you know utilizes the hook well, what do you want to be conscious of?
Well, you want to be conscious of range and distance. He has to get close to use that hook. So you try not to let him get close. Once they get into those parameters, you want to be aware that that punch is coming from the side.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
That's what I like to see.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Thomas's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. Winky right, all right with that hook. Unable to land clean by Thomas. Huge left hand from Winky. A little head hunting with the right. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the jab pumping and throw the lead right hand, all right? You are winning this fight. Don't waste energy. But I want you to keep those hands moving.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Good way to protect the midsection. Right showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Nice block by Thomas.
Let's see some more head movement.
Wright's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Scores up top with a left. Oh, what an uppercut from Winky. In your career, Teddy, you've trained all different kinds of fighters, from their mental makeup to their physical gifts. Is there a common trait that those who achieve to the highest level all have during their training?
If they don't have it when they start, Joe, they develop it. And what that is, an understanding and a separation of the truth from the lies. What I mean by that is they start to understand that they can control things, that things are not in the other guy's control. Early on, fighters think that it's out of their control. It's just a matter of getting in there and hoping that they can get through things. It's always in their control. They can always make a choice to deal with something, to find a way through something. And they can always make a choice not to. And I think the other thing that I try to impress on them, and that they have to find out, is that everything is a moment, just like in life. It's only a moment. You know, we're talking about 3-minute rounds. There might only be 20 seconds in that round that really you have to deal with something that is really, really difficult. But when pressure comes along, time gets distorted. And you start to think that it's infinite, that it's going to go on forever and ever. And good fighters that stay around to learn these lessons, they find out it is only a moment. And if I make the right choice, I'm going to get past that, and I'll be on to the next thing.
Unable to connect by Thomas. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Winky Wright.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Thomas. Wright sitting back right now, Teddy, and looking for that counterpunch opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting, you know, he sees that his opponent is in his armory, so to speak. You know, he's in his castle. He's getting him to come out of his castle. He wants him to come out of his castle, so now he can attack.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. 90 seconds to go here in this round. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Back to the body. Don't let him get to you, kid.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
That's it, just like that.
Wright's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Accurate with the straight left. Wright showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Thomas is on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top.
Just keep it up. Just keep it up. That's it now, all right? It's nice work out there. Just keep fighting smart, keep busy, and don't take a break with this guy, you hear me?
You don't need that, no, throw that away.
He's been on target with his attack. Good, accurate punching as we begin round number 4 here, and he's up 3-0 on your scorecard, Teddy.
Good counter punching, and when you're counter punching the right way, you're usually getting clean shots. He's getting them.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counter punching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
You're not focusing. You're not focusing. Oh, you're doing great.
And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Halfway through round number 4. He just missed that shot up top. Two snapping jabs by Thomas. He clinches when he gets to the inside.
You got this one.
Good return fire that time. Huge left hand from Wright. Thomas's corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Thomas is putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Thomas. Hits him in the mug with the right. Sending shots to the midsection. Winky Wright's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Wright's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Thomas is looking for a way to get this fight back on course, a course that can get him a victory. This isn't it, just trying to counterpunch in these middle rounds.
No, this is not it. He's not thinking right. You know, it's one thing to say physically, technically, he needs to do that. But to do it, you have to be mentally clear. You have to be seeing the plan, seeing what you have to do, what you have to order your body to do. He's not seeing that right now.
Now he ties up there.
There you go. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. You're doing good.
That hook was well off the mark.
Jab, jab.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Thomas is absorbing a hook. Winky Wright's always been thought of as a very well-rounded fighter. Tonight we are seeing one specific part of his game that's dominating, and that is precise, accurate, clean, and effective punching.
Yeah, and I would argue that you're seeing another part. You're seeing his intellect. You're seeing how smart he is, because everything is designed to land. He's placing shots beautifully.
Keep your hands up. Come on, punch, punch, punch. That's it.
That was a miss by Winky Wright. Thomas is known to be a pretty good, solid boxer, a real balanced fighter, but he's not doing so hot in these middle rounds, Teddy.
No, I think he's forgotten who he is and what he is. He's gotten away from that. He needs to get back to it.
Okay, that's all right. Now pay him back. You're gonna pay him back.
Wright's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Big uppercut from Winky. Wright's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. You see him holding on. Thomas is the target of a hook. He got hit, but he sends it right back. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Thomas.
Left and right, come on, baby.
Thomas is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now. Is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily. And for a minute, he let up. And bang.
Thomas's work rate is very high. I looked at the punch stats, and you can see that he's a busy guy. I don't think he's an effective guy, though. A lot of these aren't landing.
Well, you have a reason to think that, Joe. Guess what? I agree. They're not landing.
He's tired. He's tired. It's okay. Let's go.
That's a huge uppercut from Winky Wright. combination by Thomas.
Keep moving, keep moving. Hey, let's go.
And he returns on that exchange. Winky Wright's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Watch the hook.
Wright's here in these middle rounds, and he's doing a very fine job of just boxing and controlling the fight.
Well, what he's done a real good job of, Joe, is he understands what he is, who he is, and he's staying to those strengths and staying away from the weaknesses.
Looking good. That is it. That's it. I need another round like that. Just like that, all right? You're doing good.
I wonder if there's an answer to change this, Teddy. Here we are in round number 8, and it has become a one-sided fight as he has strung round after round together.
You know, that's the right question, Joe, but you got to ask it to the right guy, not to the guy who's winning. He's going to keep doing it. Why would he change it? The opponent needs to be asked that question. Do you want to change this?
Uppercut. Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut, baby. Come on.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
In and out. In and out.
Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Wright's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Thomas is leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
Winky Wright unloads with a left hand. Comes right back with some offense of his own.
Unload. Side to side, side to side.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Cover up, cover up. Watch that. Cover up, champ. Hook, hook. You wide open for the hook.
That straight right unable to connect. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot.
Come on, come on.
And round 8 comes to an end. Wright's in position right now to really bring home a good victory. He's up on the punch stats. He's up on your scorecard. This is his fight.
Yeah, we just hope that the judges, and you never know that. That's one thing that sometimes can really disappoint you in this business. You hope the judges see it that way, because I can't see it any other way.
At this point, I'd start to question what happened in training camp. Thomas has got nothing left in the tank.
Now, I would question that too. You know, the first thing that comes to my mind is that they were expecting a knockout, so they trained for a short fight. And guess what? They're sorry.
Wright's doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, you know, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, you know, offensively, they use the jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Thomas's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after him. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Oh, he's got to beat the count of 10 here.
One, two, three, four, five.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
That's what we worked on at the gym. Good job, boy. Good job.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Wright's doing a brilliant job with his head movement. He's employing top-notch defense right here, and it's frustrating his opponent.
It is frustrating his opponent. His opponent needs to make an adjustment of thinking right now and understand what's there, not what's not there. We know that the head's not there, but what's there? The body. He needs to start going downstairs. That will freeze up some of that head movement.
Now this is it, 10th and final round. Wright's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Scored well with that straight left. Thomas is not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there. Wright's punch is far. Thomas's back. Oh! Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on?
Two, three, 4, 5, 6.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Keep doing what you're doing. Shake it off, shake it off. It's all right, it's all right.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Thomas has got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
And now they're trading blows. That's a stinging right hand by Winky Wright.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
This was an easy fight to score from start to finish after that effort.
Well, you never know in this sport with the scoring, but this is one you know.
We're going to know in moments here as we send it up to the ring.